Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. You're gonna have to bear with me as I'm still fucking with things, because nothing today can go right. I'm very, very tired. Come on. These are the easy things to fuck with, hold on. Yeah, everything else good? Turn this down. Go. Um, why is this still giving me problems? I fucking hate this so much. I don't know why this is going wrong. It's like the thing knows that I'm trying to cheat them out of money, except they are the ones that did it themselves. Why is PayPal not working? I'm so confused. I've had just one fucking... I'm so done with today. It's not even been that bad, honestly. It's just... Death by a million cuts. What in the fuck is happening? Why is PayPal not working? Working perfectly fine. I don't understand. Well, thank you for the 32 months, Digicel. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot. Thank you. I know I'm sitting here bitching, but I'm bitching because this stupid thing is not letting me do the thing. And there's Ragnarok, 28 months. Thank you very much. Thank you. Why is this not working? What if I just close you and we're going to do something totally different? And then there's Elliot Progress. Thank you for 29 months. And that has started our hype train, baby. Whoop whoop. You have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes, and I don't know what that means. Because I still have never taken the time to truly learn and understand this thing. So let me see if I can do this on my laptop instead. I don't know why. Yeah, I know I still have items in the shopping bag, and you need to let me check out with them, you dingbat. No, you go away. That's already done. Hit the PayPal button. What? Why? What's going on? Oh my god, I hate everything. You know what? You know what? No. We're gonna do the regular checkout. Oh my god, do they not want me to buy things? I don't understand. I don't fucking understand. I don't want to go to Facebook. I'm so sick of this right now. Let me check out with my cart, you son of a bitch. It literally won't let me check out. There's nothing I can do. Like, nothing works. What in the actual fuck? I try doing this. Just trying this. I'm this close to just being fucking done for the day and just hating everything. No. I hate corporations so much. Okay, added. Hit the PayPal button. And it fucking disappears. What is going on here? I don't understand. I know you all didn't like sign up to come here and watch me have like an existential crisis with the internet today. Um, but that's what you get. Hi, welcome to the channel. I do not fucking understand what is going wrong here and why it will not let me buy things. Like nothing is working. So yeah, no, I've had a kind of rough day. I'm just tired. It's not, again, not necessarily anything like really bad. Just like I had basically an entire week's worth of things happen today in a single day. Um, I had a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then immediately after that, had a bunch of blood drawn, and then I had breakfast because I had to be fasting before I had the blood drawn, and it's not loading again. Um, and then uh, I met with some faculty at work right after that. Had a all staff and board meeting after that to attend, presentations and junk. Okay. Okay, wait. Things are moving happening right now. I hit PayPal. Nothing. Never mind. Fuck. Okay, close this. Things moved, things happened. I might be able to salvage this. I just have to possibly get my actual fucking card out. Oh darn. I don't know how. So the hype train thing, I wonder if with the hype train it has to be like new people. Like if you resub and then I don't know. I've tried giving myself bits and it doesn't work. I know that much. Um oh, that's an old address. Uh see if I can remember. Damn it. If a certain person who happens to also be in my house right now would be willing to grab my wallet out of my bedroom, I would be greatly appreciative. This is a stupid way for me to not have to get up and go get it myself while I'm on stream and camera. Bit laundering. I know, right? Um, we had the meeting with the board where the board presented like the state of the college and stuff like that. They do this every quarter. Good news and bad news. The bad news was not nearly as bad as it's been the last couple of months, so that's nice. Um, the uh, the what? And then after that, there was a what's it called? Thank you, dear.
You just say, Elliot, get my wallet.
I just, whatever. Just don't think about it. I was so close. I was so close. My number, I was so close. Let me pay for you. So, there we go. Save button. Select payment. Again, everything looks fine. I don't know. I just turned off ad block. It's just that bitchy about it. And it's done. Okay. All of that. I'm so mad. That's so fucking stupid. God damn it. Just because I wanted shorts. I'll get to that in a minute. In 30 days. It says start a turn, generate a prepaid label. $7.50 will be deducted from your refund. Online, it can also be returned in store in accordance with our policy. Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm going to wait until I get the confirmation that this is shipped. And then once that happens, then I will go and have the other ones returned. Let me just double check and make sure I got an email confirmation here. So yeah, after the board meeting was an all staff lunch, which was fine, but I overate a little bit, I'll admit. And then items will be available for 7 more days. After that, they will be returned to our warehouse. Okay, I have to do that in the next 6 days. All right, closing this. And yeah, after that, I just kind of like died a little bit. I had personal training appointment that I thought was going to be at 5:15 and then ended up being at 5:30 instead. So that kind of got out a little later. I get home just because I was like stressed out. I was like, I just want to sit. And the new season of Destiny 2 dropped today, and it's one that I'm actually really excited for because it's really lore heavy and brings back some parts of Destiny lore that I have kind of missed. And so, yeah, I wanted to play some of that and just play the opening mission. It wasn't a whole lot. But while I was doing that, discovered that we were out of tortillas when we were making tacos because I did not check how many tortillas were in the package. I just saw that there was a package of tortillas. So had to then go run and do that. But then also I have a Plex server that me and my friends use to stream and watch television and movies and such. And that required a little bit of fun maintenance and shit. So I tried to fuck around with that a little bit and whatever. Throughout all of this, today I received an email that an order I had put in with J.Crew, because they make shorts that I really like. They're one of the few companies that seems to make short men's shorts that aren't like, because they have a bunch of different lengths. They've got 5-inch, 7-inch, 9 and 11, I think. And the 7-inch is like perfect for me. It's like short enough to be cute, but not short enough to get stuck on restaurant seats. And you know exactly what I mean. So I had ordered a couple pairs, like 2 pairs. They were on sale. They were $19.95. I don't know why they were so cheap because the other ones were like $29.95. And those were all the boring colors, and then all the fun colors were $19.95. And I'm like, wow, everyone else is just not gay, I guess. Because the ones I ordered, they were like this teal color and a lavender, like teal and lavender. And I'm like, these are gorgeous. I love them. I want them. But I got the email today that they were ready to be picked up. I have them shipped to a store that's just like, it's on the MBTA even, so it's not going to be hard to get and whatever. But I found out today that they were having a buy 2 get 1 free sale on shorts just today. So that's why I was struggling with purchasing them, because fucking like they don't apply the promotions retroactively, so I can't call them and be like, hey, you just started a promotion, I literally just received these, can I get like a 3rd pair of shorts for free then? No, can't do that. So the only way to do it then is to return the ones that I just received and buy them again. Exact same things. That's exactly what I just did. I just purchased them again, added another pair, pale yellow, and they are yellow, not like khaki or anything. I'm very happy that they're yellow, because I want like sunny shorts, because I'm gay, and as I wear a P-Town tank top that you haven't seen, but like, hold on. Ta-da! Because for the 400th anniversary of Provincetown, it was actually in 2020. Provincetown was kind of started in 1620, so I guess started, that's not quite right, but landed, because I'm gay, right? I know. So I was just going through the process of trying to order them again, and I was kind of struggling because you have to get them done by tonight. Like the thing is the deal, the buy two get one free, ends tonight at midnight Eastern time. So I had to do something about that. No, so it wasn't actually established in 1620. It was just that's when the Mayflower landed there. Because the fun fact for those who aren't local necessarily and maybe weren't taught the full length of the entirety of the Mayflower Pilgrim thing, because it's local history for us as well. The Mayflower actually landed on the tip of Cape Cod in Provincetown first. In 1620, and they spent a little bit of time there, quickly learned that it was not habitable, and then they moved across Cape Cod Bay to Plymouth, where they established Plymouth Plantation and the colony. So the site of the first landing of the Pilgrims in the United States is actually in Provincetown, Massachusetts, which is kind of fucking hilarious because the Puritans are the Puritans, and Provincetown's a big-ass gay resort. So everything the Puritans hate is Provincetown these days. Even the monument is a giant phallic thing, though I guess, in the 1920s when they built it, it was de rigueur to erect a phallic object as the thing. So yeah, like they just sensed the gayness in the area and they were like, the vibes aren't here, and then they left. Except they fail the vibe check, so problem solved. So anyway, yeah, I ordered new shorts. That's kind of all it boils down to. And now I'm here, and I'm very tired and just very much ready for the day to be over, and yet I'm streaming because reasons, I guess. I don't know. So, wait, did this actually go through? Yes. Order placed. Okay. It says order placed. It's just, I still have stuff in my shopping bag? No? Okay. J.Crew's website's a fucking mess, is what I'm learning from this. Their website's just a mess. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of my day, and I'm just very tired, and I literally have like nothing. Absolutely nothing for the rest of this week. I have like therapy on Thursday, which I rescheduled from today to Thursday. Like it was originally supposed to be today, and I just did not have time. And I have a committee meeting on Friday. So tomorrow's literally do nothing at work for the most part. I mean, I'll have stuff to do, don't get me wrong. I will be doing stuff. But like, just, yeah. I'm done. I'm tired. I just wanted to come home and play Zelda or something. I love you all. I really do. But like, there was a part of me that was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just cancel tonight. Maybe I'll just fucking cancel again. I don't want to cancel again, but maybe I will. Okay. But here we are. I want to play this game because it is my favorite. One of my favorites, not my favorite. Oh, I guess the other weird complication with J.Crew is that because I work at a college, I get a teacher discount there, and I had forgotten about that the first time I ordered. So I actually just ordered 3 pairs of shorts for less than the price that I paid for 2 previously. So as far as I'm concerned, I got a good deal out of it eventually, but it just took for fucking too long to get there. Okay, let's get going. The other thing too is that the service I use, if this then that, there it is. If this then that, which I used that to control my stream lighting. I used that to control my stream announcements, and I use that to control my social media posts for my streams. I can't use it anymore. I just deleted my account today. Like, it's become completely unusable. They're limiting all of their free memberships to just 2 applets, whereas the previous limit was 5. Or 4. It was either 4 or 5. I can't remember. I only had 4 running. I had to have 1 each for turning on the lights and then turning off the lights. So that's 2 right there. I had 1 to post things from Instagram directly to the Discord in the announcements channel. So that's 3. And then I had 1 to post things from Instagram as native photos on Twitter. You can share automatically share things from Instagram to Twitter, but it shares it as a link to Instagram, not as a photo. So that was kind of the easy way to do it. So those were the 4 that I had going. The Twitter API now costs money because Elon Musk is a fucking asshole. So free users of IFTTT weren't allowed to use that anymore. And then the other 3 I had to reduce down by 1. And I'm like, well, any one of these that I get rid of is getting rid of kind of essential utility. If I get rid of any one, then I might as well just get rid of all 3 and just do it manually. Like, in theory, I can yell at my phone and Google to turn these on and off. So that should be fine. Posting to the Discord is just a couple of extra button clicks. And posting to Twitter is just copying and pasting the caption from my Instagram and then just making a tweet. So, like, it's stupid, but I can do it. It's fine. And when I clicked that I was deleting my account, they're like, "Why are you leaving?" And I'm like, "Because you're assholes. I don't know what else to say. I don't use this service enough to justify spending money on it." End of story. Like, it's $250 a month, which isn't a lot, but it's honestly not worth it. It's really not worth it. Like, that is $250 that I do not need to spend for what I would get out of it. So I'm trying to think if there's any other things that happened. I mean, I stayed home yesterday, sick from work. Not sick exactly. I just stayed home because I wasn't feeling well. My eyes were like burning out of my skull kind of thing. It's not working. Hold on. I forgot to do that. Haha. Let's try that again. Yeah? Yeah? There we go. Okay. So yeah, I just was like, I had a drag gig on Sunday, which was awesome, by the way, but I forget every single time, and I have to talk to people to find out what they do for this. But like, every time I wear drag makeup, especially eye makeup, the next day, like, my eyes are so fucking dry. And especially with how dry it is here in New England right now, like, it was painful dry. Like, and that's why I had to stay home and just sleep more, because nothing was going to lubricate my eyes at that point. So yeah, the D&D drag jig, exactly. And it was so much fucking fun. Oh my god. So first of all, some kind of stats, some background and everything. It was Dungeons and Drag Nuns. It was put on by the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, which are amazing, by the way. You might have heard of them recently, and I'm sure DigiShell is rolling her eyes right now, because the LA Dodgers put their whole foot up in their ass recently with the Los Angeles Sisters, which they were supposed to be honoring at their Pride Night next month, and then walked it back because fucking Christian fundamentalist bullshit and Marco Rubio decided to say that they were a Catholic hate group, an anti-Catholic hate group. Total bullshit. Anyone that knows anything about the sisters knows that that's not the case, and it was 110% bad faith, because people don't like drag queens and queer people. Surprise! And we'll use literally, these fascists will use literally anything to go and fight us. Good news on that front is that the Dodgers have walked that back, spoken directly with LA Sisters chapter. They have been re-invited. They basically made commitments that if anything like this ever happens again, they're going to talk to each other first before making any decisions. And I'm like, thank you fucking Christ, this should never have happened in the first place. So stupid. Anyway, the Boston Sisters were hosting this event, and it was the first time it's ever been run, okay? We sold out in 4 days. From when we started ticket sales, we sold out in 4 days. We only had 40 tickets available. It's a small venue, so it's like not the most impressive, but still, sold out in 4 days is still pretty great. We raised $740 for charity, which is awesome. Is for the North Shore... Oh no, I just forget what they're... It's NAGLY is what it's called. North Shore Alliance for GLBTQ plus youth. I hate GLBTQ plus? Really? So the G and the L both stand... So it's North Shore N, A Alliance, GL for gay and lesbian, and Y for youth. How long ago was this made? Because wow, that's fucking old. Like, no, we use a different acronym these days. We don't start it with a G anymore. Like, that happened a long time ago, sweetie. When is this? I do want to know, when was this actually, like, founded? Not listed. Cool. I don't know. Any modern organization that starts out and calls themselves, like, GLBTQ plus instead of LGBTQ plus just raises my hackles and defenses a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But Nagley is good. Don't get me wrong. They're great. I'm just confused as to why their name is that. Well, they're in which city mall? I didn't realize that. It's not. Let me say anything about this. 1992. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 1992. That makes sense. Okay, whatever. So yeah, Nagley, North Shore Alliance for Gay, Lesbian Youth, GLBTQ+, LGBTQ+, etc. So we raised $740 for that, which is awesome and amazing. That, to put it in perspective, for the sisters in Boston, is on like the higher end of their regular bingo events that have like a dedicated audience. So this was the first time it's ever been run. There was a limited audience and we raised that much. Like, I am so excited for the future of this program. I want to be part of it because it was just so much fucking fun. Yeah, there were a lot of people that I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the audience was because they were coming to see me. And I kind of feel a little bad that I'm very likely not going to be in the next one. The idea is to have a rotating cast and bring in different queens, queens, kings, and other drag performers, but like, I'm not gonna lie, I can pull in a crowd because I got a lot of friends. I got a lot of friends that like come to see me do drags, so I don't know what else to say. GLBT Historical Society. Yeah, exactly. It's a pain in the ass to change. And that's the other thing too, is that like, it's not only is it a pain in the ass to change, but like it's a pain in the ass to change and then continue to be recognized as that thing, even with a social, social capital. Everyone around here kind of knows Nagley and is aware of Nagley. They're a relatively prominent organization, so yeah. Changing their name like that would not have, okay, there, I got the thank you for the order. Changing their name like that would not have helped anything, really. Shit. Let me just open this. Thank you for your order. We'll email you when your entire order is ready for pickup. I wonder if I can find out when it gets shipped. Oh, wow, okay. This is stupid. This is stupid. So, they have two different lines. There's available on or before for all three things. Two of them are available on or before May 25th, is what it says. And the other one is available on or before June 1st. So, are they like gonna be split up somehow? And like 2/3 of this is going to be shipped at once and the other one's going to be shipped afterward. And the best part is the one that's available later is one that is currently sitting at that store for me that I'm going to return anyway. It's the stupidest fucking thing. I'm so sick of this. Anyway. Until the 30th? Well, I mean, that's not bad. You'll be home, so you'll be able to pick it up. Right? Yeah. That's not too bad. I gotta start playing this fucking game.
Welcome to my latest case.
Welcome to my latest case.
Dear Ned.
Dear Ned.
I'm on a ferry bound for Deception Island, one of the San Juan Islands off the coast of Washington State. George's friend, Katie Firestone, is expecting me. Katie's a marine biologist who's doing research into deep water parasitic growth. She also owns a whale watching boat and takes tours out practically every day. I should be excited, but for some reason I feel on edge, like something's out of whack.
It's because you're Nancy Drew.
this little vacation for me, and sometimes their plans don't work out so well. Or maybe it's because we're about to dock at a place called Snake Horse Harbor. Kind of a creepy name for a town, don't you think? Or maybe it's because I haven't been on vacation for so long that I've forgotten how to relax.
It's that one.
We're here.
It's that one.
It's not raining, but it's not.
And also,
it's kind of gray. Maybe that's why I feel so strange.
welcome to the Pacific Northwest. I don't know what else to tell you. But also, yeah, don't get used to the relaxation thing, because it's gonna last about 5 fucking minutes.
Katie?
Hi, you must be Nancy. I'm Katie Firestone. Come on, I'll take you down to the boat.
The corner store, get it, because it's an Apple core. But I'm bummed.
Timing, huh? I just got back from getting some groceries. George could not have picked a better time to arrange for you to come out here. Just last week, this orca showed up in the channel, and now it... Oh my gosh, what happened? Someone tore the place apart. The engine's a mess, parts are missing, others are damaged. Why would somebody do this?
Okay, so if someone breaks onto your boat, which is your sole source of livelihood and the place you live, and wrecks the engine and the interior, that is not an oh my gosh moment. I'm just saying. I know this game has to be PG, but that's a holy fucking shit moment. That's a what the fuck, oh my fucking god, call the goddamn cops, like swears, just start swearing, like the Pacific Northwest was gray as fuck. You're expecting otherwise, don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so I know that like the PNW gets like a bad rap for being all gray and rainy and everything, but like I'm not gonna lie, I know people have moved up there or like lived up there, and they're like, yeah, it really is like. Whereas here in New England, it's like, you know, 3/4 of the year is snow and cold, and that bothers people. 3/4 of the year over there is just rain and gray, and you get like 3 months of perfect sunshine and gorgeousness, and then the rest of it is just like, ugh, you know. That would be on brand for the PNW. My God, isn't that true though? I'm not gonna lie. We're in Washington, not Oregon though. So Oregon's the one that was founded by white supremacists and weird Christian nationalists.
Do you have any idea who did this?
No. Look, you're on vacation. Just go relax. Or bike into town, or take my kayak out. It's at the end of the dock. Just always wear your life jacket, and don't go past the channel markers. And if the fog starts coming in, head to shore fast. The fog we get around here is as thick as cotton. And never go out without a GPS. That's a global positioning system.
Just in case you didn't know what that was.
Anyway,
It is 2003 after all.
below. Why don't you go unpack? Need any help?
Nope, I'm all
I'm
unpacked.
still talking. So, I mean, so that's the thing with visiting the PNW. Everyone who lives there seems to say that, like, visiting is all great, but do not let yourself get enchanted by this, because whatever wonderful things you find here are great to visit and not to live with. So I'm very much like New England. I'm happy here. This is good. I know the problems we have, and I can live with them, at least as long as I keep an income over a certain level, because the big problem we have is how fucking expensive it is. The fact that Boston is like tied with San Francisco for the most expensive. Actually, I think we overtook San Francisco. We're officially the second most expensive metro area in the United States, only behind New York and Manhattan. Like that idea, that thought right there is fucking bonkers. But I love the weather up here. I love the weather. I love everything about it. I was even talking to a friend of mine about the beaches we have and how the sand is so very different from like here to beaches in the Carolinas or Florida on the Gulf or even on the Atlantic, you know. The beaches there are just so much more fine and soft. Whereas the Cape, for instance, it's like a pumice stone. Like if you're walking around, you are going to wear off a layer of your skin. And I love it. I fucking love it. I'm sorry. The water is cold and you go in until you get numb and then you enjoy it. Like, that's how it works. Yeah, the Oregon Territory, the racists. I mean, yeah, or that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Summer in PNW, autumn in New England, winter in Florida, not now, and spring in the Southwest. I don't know about that. Like, for me, the Southwest is just kind of like a big no-go because it's far too hot and far too dry, personally. Like, California, maybe, but like desert, no. Pacific Northwest for the summer, for me, it just sounds a little bit like it might be similar to New England in the summer, and that it just gets really hot and muggy sometimes. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. Winter in Florida, I like snow. That's my thing. I like snow. I want more. So, yeah. Also, Florida, you know, for the same reasons. Hey, look at that. It's the place we just worked. something, and then this. Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense how San Francisco is somehow better than Boston housing price wise, but here we are in the bad place.
Wonder what's in here.
Scrabe Islands.
It looks like whoever damaged your engine did something to your faucet, too.
It'd be great if you could fix it. The pipes are in the cabinet under the sink.
All right.
At least the person who messed up the faucet left all the pipes here. I hope.
Right-click pipe pieces to rotate. So this is actually a problem that I have with this one. I don't fully understand what...
That doesn't go there.
That doesn't go there. God, I forgot about that. That doesn't go there. There is literally no...
That doesn't go there.
I'm... Okay. Want to give me a hint, Nancy? No? Nothing? Nothing. Literally nothing? Like,
Doesn't go there.
that doesn't go there. It sounds so weird. Like, are you good, Nancy? Are you good?
That doesn't go there.
How do you want me to build this? Nothing makes sense. Yeah, that's not working.
That doesn't go there.
Does it not go there?
Doesn't go there.
Didn't know that. I forgot about how much I hate this puzzle. Just gonna figure out how to start. Okay. I have quickly looked at a screenshot. Only...
This goes here.
Thank fuck. Okay.
That doesn't go there.
That doesn't go there.
That doesn't go there.
That doesn't go there.
That doesn't go
That
there.
doesn't go there.
That doesn't go there.
Does it not go there, Nancy? I don't think I heard you the first time. Okay, alright.
That doesn't go there.
Never mind. We gotta go around this thing, whatever that is.
That doesn't go there.
Shut up! Ah!
This goes here.
Sure. You know what? Sure.
That doesn't go there.
This is a weird fucking pipe thing. Is this... Are you... For real? Like, is this fine? Seems weird.
This goes here.
Sure, okay. Well, we're not going to be able to go up there, but... Sure! Why not?
This goes here. That doesn't go there. The pipe's all fixed.
Sure.
The water back on.
That's,
There was something under the pipes.
Okay. Whale World. Whale World. Whale World. Boop, boop. Jellyfish specimen various.
Won't be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it.
Expired 1994. Why?
Won't be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it. Won't
Anchovies.
be much of a sandwich.
Shut up, Nancy. Oh my god.
Won't be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it.
Do you have to make a sandwich? That's moldy cheese. Expired mayonnaise. Jellyfish. Nah, we're throwing that away. Not fucking eating that. Expired jellyfish sandwich? Like, town meeting to discuss the thing.
Ah, my trusty laptop. Good thing I recharged my batteries.
Ah, again. New outgoing mail problem. Okay. Burglaries. Orca. Holt Scott. People are tired of politicians trying to save everything that's covered in fur, feathers, or blubber. Oh boy. Saving jobs. Oh boy. I'm sure that's fine. Please buy his washboard coffee kettle. Oh, hey! Artist unknown, 1924. Mickey Malone's Speakeasy, Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. Cute. Happy anniversary to the day Katie's Mayo expired. That is fucking brilliant.
You know, Nancy, for what
That's
it's worth,
brilliant.
I shot my mouth off pretty good at the town meeting last night.
You think that could be why somebody did this to your boat?
I did get pretty obnoxious. See, the thing is, this orca, this killer whale, showed up in the channel about a week ago and has been hanging around here ever since all by itself. She was getting way too close to boats, so I called the National Marines Fisheries Service. They made some recordings and did some tests and are analyzing them. In the meantime, they ordered all boats to stay at least 300 feet away from her or risk paying a $1,000 fine. That's what the meeting last night was about.
Some people don't like that idea.
The people that fish for a living sure don't. They're steering clear of the whale by taking the long way around the island to get out to sea, which costs them time and fuel. Some people say she should be captured and towed out to sea.
No, don't worry. This is one of my favorites, so it's going to rank high. Don't worry about that. It's one of my absolute favorites. Not gonna lie.
But the fishery service has the last word?
They've asked me to monitor her physical condition while they study their data and decide what to do. But Personally,
This
I
has been a
agree
day.
with no boats
I have a
I
cider.
also think that if she's found to be sick, she should be shipped to a research facility for treatment, not returned to her pod. I said as much last night, only much more strongly.
I didn't check this to see if this has an expiration date on it, because I don't remember when I bought this. But it is also alcohol, so I don't know, is it fine? I don't see any writing on it. Nothing on the bottom of the can, nothing on the top of the can.
Who's Andy Jason?
It's good.
Andy does whale watching tours too. If I had $1 for every time he's come here trying to talk me into selling out to him, I wouldn't be fixing this engine. I'd be buying a new one.
Do you want me to call the sheriff for you?
Actually, I'd rather not get the sheriff involved. The insurance company would raise my rates, and I just can't afford that. Besides, I've got my very own private detective now. You.
I thought you said I was on vacation, bitch. Don't worry about anything. You're on vacation.
This note wasn't here before, was it?
No, whoever messed up my boat must have written it.
Yeah, it didn't expire in 1994. Fair. Boop, boop.
Katie's GPS doesn't look so hot. I'd better tell Katie her GPS is broken.
I happen to know there's a puzzle right fucking there.
What's up?
I'm afraid whoever tore up your boat also wrecked your GPS device.
Oh no. It'd be a shame for you not to go kayaking. I know. Bike to the Hot Kettle Cafe and see if Holt Scotto will let you borrow a GPS from him.
Holt Scotto.
Enjoy.
Holt Scotto. Name Holt Scotto. Am I crazy? Isn't there supposed to be a bunch of books to... I'm not crazy, am I? Huh. Alright, first things first. We're gonna try something. Fucking died. Every time. Literally, every time that you try... I love that it made the front page. Every time that you try biking without putting your helmet on, you will crash and die. Like, this feels very much like, don't have sex. If you do, you will catch syphilis and die. All right, everybody take a rubber. Like, every fucking time you will die. 100% guaranteed. That's how it works. Wow, who the fuck was coughing?
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Actually, I'm looking for someone named Holt Scotto.
So what do you want? I'm Holt Scotto.
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Katie Firestone.
Well now, why would you want to do a thing like that?
Call myself Nancy Drew? Or visit...
Smart ass.
Well, you're not one of them save the whale and heck with everybody else crusader types like she is, are you?
I'm just here on vacation.
Her true colors came out real clear last night. Us fishermen don't count. All that matters is rescuing that poor precious orca out there. To heck with people trying to make a living. Of course, is the way she makes her living being hurt by that whale? Why, no. Her business is booming. Now, ain't that the oddest thing?
I'm gonna be honest with you here. Not a fan of the attitude. Not a fan of the attitude.
She's back at the boat right now trying to fix her engine. Somebody vandalized it.
She ticked off a lot of people last night. That's what she gets for being so meddlesome. Anyway, welcome to Snake Horse Harbor.
Anyway, welcome.
That's how this place got its name, you know?
Sure, right. Yeah, you literally just told me that she deserves it for speaking her mind. Misogynist much? Just saying.
Who's Cadborosaurus.
Don't worry, Nancy, you got it.
Native Americans used to see out in the channel ever so often. Called it the snake horse. Had the head of a horse and the body of a giant snake. People on Vancouver Island started calling it Cadborosaurus after it or one of its relatives was seen a couple of times in Cadboro Bay. They call it Caddy for short.
Is it a friendly sea monster?
Back in the late 1800s, he took the rap for a lot of hoodoo around here. Fog would roll in at night, and men would just vanish. It was the snake horse, people would say.
Ooh.
So it wasn't the snake horse?
Well, they'd been shanghaied. See, a bunch of establishments in town had secret panels built right into the walls. Guy'd be having a drink one minute, and next minute he'd be clobbered over the head, whisked into a secret passageway, and taken out to a ship waiting in the harbor. He'd wake up on the high seas and discover that if he wanted to survive, he'd better do what the captain ordered. No matter what he was before, he was now a sailor. It was a cheap way for captains to get crews back then, and an easy way for some of the town's citizens to make money.
Did you say you were a fisherman?
4th generation. I've fished every ocean for just about every fish you can make money fishing for. Lived here for the last 11 years.
Are you retired?
Fishermen never retire, young lady. After all, what would we do? Go fishing?
Literally anything else.
Out there right now is because I've been in and out of campaign meetings since 8 this morning.
You're running for office?
I think it's high time people around here started doing what makes sense, instead of doing what's politically correct.
Wee woo, red lights, flashing red lights.
Environmentalist, it's a wonder he can still walk upright.
Oh, you're a fucking... okay.
Whoever trashed Katie's boat also ruined her GPS.
Oh, now that's a shame.
Substitute politically correct for woke, and you have the 2000s version of the current Republican Party. Like, I don't know how else to say.
Thing is, I'd like to go kayaking while I'm here. Only I can't without a GPS.
Oh, now that really is a shame. Tell you what, I got a spare right here in my duffel. You know what else I got in my duffel?
Why am I getting the feeling I'm not going to like this?
This is a little seamanship quiz I whipped up. I'm thinking about making people pass it before they're allowed to rent any kind of watercraft once I become harbor master. Here.
I don't know.
The idea is to cut down on having to rescue people who got no business being out on the water in the first place. Trouble is, nobody's actually taken it yet. I need a guinea pig.
And that would be me?
If you pass the quiz, the GPS is yours. You'll need that container for the last question.
See you around.
Watch out for Caddy.
See how many of this we can do right now. Sun always sets in the west. What is the current fine for clamming? The left side of a boat is its port side. The moon always rises in the
Yes!
east. I don't know that off the top of my head. North Star is part of what constellation? No?
Not.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Am I smart or what?
Little Dipper. Bam. Schooner is a boat with at least 2 masts. What is the name of the knot below? I don't remember. What kind of knot is it? No. Male dungeon is crap. Okay, cool. The rest of it we can find out by going to other places and talking to other things and doing things like that. Maritime signal flags, communication alphabet. Ah, there we go. The male has the little thing. The female has the big thing. Indeed.
A book on sea monsters. Very cool.
She sounds way too excited about that. Woo! Let's grab some. Ba 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 ba. Lake Champlain. By somebody with a PhD, but that doesn't mean anything. The the same.
What can I get for you, Nancy?
Since we haven't met, there's only one way you could know my name.
On the day my Aunt Iris turned this place over to me, she said, Jenna, you're about to become a real good listener. And darned if she wasn't right.
So you own this cafe?
Aunt Iris left it to me 3 years ago. It's been in the Devlin family since the day it was built, which was back in like 1866 or something. So, you're visiting Katie Firestone. My condolences.
What do you mean?
Me and her don't see eye to eye on a couple of things.
You mean like the whale?
That orca out there should be rejoined with her pod as soon as possible. Period. End of story. No matter what Miss Fancy Schmancy science degree says. Other people may be bamboozled by all her talk of data charts and field tests and monitoring whatnots, but not me. The only thing she wants is to get that whale into an aquarium. It wouldn't surprise me if Katie's been secretly feeding it, which is against the law, by the way. And you know what else? It wouldn't surprise me if she trashed her own boat, because she knew that after that meeting last night, everybody would assume that Holt did it and not want to vote for him. I got an idea. Let's change the subject.
Yeah, I feel like this might be a bit of a sore spot. I'm supposed to be on vacation.
Does Andy Jason ever come in here?
Everybody comes in here. Know how some people can't go a day without coffee? People around here can't
Prequel to Free Willy.
my clam chowder. In fact, if you ever want a free sample, just say the word.
So Andy Jason is one of your regulars?
Actually, he only comes in once or twice a week. Says he's too busy. Of course, the reason he's so busy is because he's too cheap to hire another person to help him run the place. Kinda surprised me when I heard he was trying to buy Katie Firestone out. Must have something up his sleeves, all I can figure.
What do you know about the Shanghaiing that used to go on around here?
It never went on, that's what I know. Shoving grown men into passageways and carting them off to ships never to be seen again? It's just a big, colorful, tall tale. Never happened.
We don't see eye to eye, I guess, on a couple of that orca needs. Seriously, yeah. So there are a lot of strong opinions about this whale.
Think I could try a bowl of your clam chowder?
Coming right up. Next one will be on the house, too.
Good news, it is the correct clam chowder. There are two types of clam chowder. There is New England clam chowder, which is what this is. And then there's Manhattan clam chowder. Manhattan clam chowder is... I don't even like seafood. Clam chowder is like a hard no for me. And the idea of Manhattan clam chowder is like deeply problematic to me as a person.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
Like, again, clam chowder is supposed to be like a creamy thing, right? This is a picture of Manhattan clam chowder. That is a picture of Manhattan clam chowder. To say that it is wrong and terrible and bad is like an understatement. It just looks so wrong. Alright, what do we got? Yep, exactly. Thanks, I hate it indeed. $138.43 is how much a permit cost. Wait. Ah.
Perfect.
Hi there. Welcome. What can I do you for?
Are you Andy Jason?
That's me. How'd you know?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm a friend of Katie Firestone's. I saw your business card on her boat.
Nice to meet you, Nancy. Any friend of Katie's is a friend of mine.
So you consider yourself to be a friend of Katie's?
I like to think we're friends, or that we could be friends if she'd just be reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
You mean if she'd just accept your offer?
I'm offering her the deal of a lifetime. She'd make more money, she'd have more free time. I mean, look at this place. I run a first-class operation. It's my mission to see that everyone who comes to Snake Horse Harbor leaves with a greater appreciation for marine mammals. And if I make a buck in the process, that's cool too.
Yeah, I have a feeling those priorities are actually swapped, but that's okay.
Why do you want to buy Katie out? She can't be taking that many customers away from you.
I don't like her taking any customers away from me.
You want a
And
monopoly.
with this whale doing its orphan thing out there, I'm losing a lot of customers to her.
Isn't the whale just as good for your business as it is for hers?
Katie convinced the fisheries service that she should be allowed to monitor the orca's condition, which means she can get right up next to the whale while my boat has to stay away.
Katie takes passengers with her when she checks on the whale?
Paying passengers, as many as she can safely fit.
What do you think should be done with the orca out there?
Nothing. I think people should just leave it alone. I mean, why do we humans always think we know best? We can barely deal with ourselves, let alone a whole other species.
You know what? Realer words have never been spoken. I mean, bitch, me too the fuck. Like, again, a lot of strong opinions about this whale.
Someone ransacked Katie's
Everyone
home
has some
and
strong fucking
made
opinions.
a real mess.
Wonder if it's related to those burglaries.
This actually looked more like vandalism.
Maybe Katie came back before the thief could get around to stealing anything.
What kind of stuff was stolen in those other burglaries?
Food, tools, clothing, electronics. There was no sign of forced entry, no trace of who did it. Sheriff's still scratching his head.
Whoever ransacked Katie's boat tore a bunch of parts out of her engine. It's like they wanted to make sure she couldn't go anywhere for a while.
That's too bad.
How mean do I
In
be?
a way, it's kind of good. I mean, for you at least.
Very true. As long as her boat's out of commission, I'll get all her customers.
Thanks for your time.
Well, thank you for admitting it, I guess. Oh. Cool. Cool. Alright, well, this is the whale thing. Whale. Lots of stuff about the whales. Brains. See, I don't like clam chowder, so I don't have any problem with that. From Flipper to Free Willy. We even call out Free Willy in this. Like, come on. Turn down that. Music is very loud to me.
Looks like I need a key card to play.
So, can I get one?
Wow, that's a beauty.
The big boat.
Interesting.
It's a big boat.
Miss, please don't touch that.
Fuck you.
Hi, Nancy.
I'd like to play the games in your center, but it looks like I need some kind of key card.
Here you go. This will activate all the games.
Wow,
It will
just
also
give
keep
me
track
one.
of what games you've won. And it'll let you play all the games as many times as you want.
That boat in a bottle you have is fascinating.
It was made by one of the first non-Native Americans to settle here, a guy named Benjamin Hawkins. I bought it from this lady who kinda went bonkers after her husband died.
Benjamin Hawkins. Also, after he found Treasure Island. Just saying, Jim Hawkins, but whatever.
Was Benjamin Hawkins a sailor?
This historian who was in here once said he was pretty sure that was a model of a pirate ship. So now I tell people Hawkins was a pirate.
Yep.
But like most of the settlers around here, he was probably just a farmer.
Jim Hawkins.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Benjamin Hawkins. Sorry. Let's see how well we can do here. Alright. Dolly the doll's porpoise must do certain things to survive, like eat, breathe, and avoid her enemies. Use your keyboard arrows to make sure she eats, doesn't run out of air, and avoids the dangers forever lurking in the ocean. Oh, here we go. Let's do hard. Nom 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 nom. Fuck. Fuck me. This poor thing. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to touch the orca. There's a fucking a shark with a torpedo, like ah! Nom 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 nom. Cool, I win. That's that. All right, swim to freedom, whale sounds, and feeding frenzy. Let's see what else we can do here. It's the minke whale. Mink whale. Ooh. Sounds disturbing. A gray whale. Yep, also disturbing. A doll's porpoise. See, that sounds kind of cute to me. And then, of course, we've got the humpback whale. I love Enya's latest album. Such good music. All right, what do we got?
Throughout the center, you've been able to hear the sounds different cetaceans make. To see just how good your memory is, press a button, listen to the sound that plays, then press the button of the cetacean that made the sound. If you've made a correct match, the button lights will stay on. When all the buttons are lit, you've matched them all.
That one is the mink whale. No. Gray whale. Eventually it will let me click things. Is there an... Really? So, wait.
Nope.
What? Killing them and eating their livers. That sounds right. That is a humpback. That's a mink. That's a killer whale. And a doll's porpoise. Boop. What else do we got? Whale of Fortune. Once you've won all the activities, spin the wheel. Alright, so we don't do that yet. Feeding Frenzy. I don't know what this is. Whales are hungry when they surface. Give them a fish. The more you feed them and the time provided, the higher the score.
Yum. 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 Yum.
What?
Yum. 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 Yum.
Fuck.
Yum. 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 Yum.
I definitely did better than that, but that's fine. 20 is good enough. Do I have one more? Wait. Oh. I think yeah, this one. Here we go. Use this quiz to help them swim. Each correct answer gets them closer to freedom, but 2 wrong, you have to start over. Okay. Megaterra, no. Oh, no. Megaterra Noviangele. I messed that the fuck up. I was right. I thought Megaptera, maybe big station that can swim the fastest, is not the orca? Okay. Sea mammals, including dolphins and killer whales, have been trained by the military because they are intelligent. Orcas are called killer whales because they kill and eat other whales. How many blowholes do baleen whales have? 2. Mink whales have dorsal fins shaped like a... Nope. Let's try it again. Diet of toothed whales consists mostly of fish and other sea mammals. Throats of the baleen whales, commonly seen around Deception Island, are always grooved. Example of a baleen is a humpback, or mink and gray, all of the above. Toothed whales do not possess vocal cords. That sounds wrong. External ears? Nope. Individual orcas are often identified by the markings on their dorsal fins. Baleen whale consumes food by straining great mouthfuls of water and fish. Woo, I win! Yay, we do all the things. Alright, let's wrap this up. That was easy. Roll the tape, or the thing. Ooh, shit! I get a free whale watching tour.
All right.
Nancy's lucky.
Hi, Nancy.
I won a free whale watching
It's a new car, I know, right?
Congratulations. I'll give you an exclusive tour. Just be you and me.
Sounds great.
Time for a whale watching montage. Deer. Bird. Orb. More borbs. That is a sea puppy. Aww. Orca.
Thank you for the great tour and for letting me use your camera.
My pleasure.
Thanks for your time.
Have a good one.
Okay. That was that. Fun. Fun. Delightful.
What's up?
Sounds like Holt Scotto was one of the people who didn't.
Ooh, cinnamon rolls.
Last night.
I would not say no.
Now, if I were a fisherman, I'd be right
would
as
not
rain, no
say
matter what
no.
nonsense came out of my mouth. Fine harbor master he'd make.
I talked to Jenna Devlin when I was at the Hot Kettle.
What nasty rumor is she spreading about me today?
Why would she spread rumors about you?
She thinks I'm a know-it-all from the big city.
I saw a boat in a bottle at Andy Jason's place. He said it was made by a guy named Benjamin Hawkins.
As a matter of fact, I've done some research on Hawkins. He settled here in the mid-1800s, lived in a cabin where the lighthouse is now.
What else have you found out?
He apparently had a major feud going with some sea captain. Hawkins would see the guy sail on the horizon, grab his family and all his valuables, and go into hiding for days.
What was the feud about?
Nobody knew. Rumor had it that the sea captain...
Rumor has it, rumor has it, rumor has it, rumor.
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
Rumor has it, he's the one I'm leaving you for. Ooh, gotta go real low for that one. Thank you, cinnamon rolls. Rolls of cinnamon. Yummy. Ooh, that smells nice. Huh?
Careful, it's bad.
Actually, pork. Yeah, I won't touch that with my hands because I'll get stuff all over the sticky. Where am I going? What am I doing? How am I doing this? Let's go check out the lighthouse. I don't know what's there, but we're going to check it out. Lighthouses are cool.
Yuck!
Fish.
I'm not picking them up.
Thank you. I have a fork.
These would be great for rock skipping. I already have some rocks.
That is a female. No, put that back. Put that back.
And I alone am left to tell the tale.
Thank you.
I already have some rocks.
I already have some rocks. No. Crab. That is a male. You are mine, crab. I have stolen you.
S. Maybe this broke off from a ship.
SS stands for steamship.
There's something in that barrel, but it's stuck on those rocks.
Oh, right. This thing. Womp. Fuck. Ugh, so close. Alright. Go get some more rocks. Ah, jeez. What the shit? Fuck. Balls. God. Fucking damn it. Nancy. Thank you. Make it more powerful, I guess? Yeah, we did it! What does it say? 42517. Rosebud. Huh. An abandoned lighthouse that you can walk right the fuck up to. No trespassing, it's got the little red hand from Secret Scarlet Hand. And no trespassing, we're gonna go ahead and trespass right away.
What do you think you're doing? Those signs over there say no trespassing, which means keep out, which means you, girly.
Girly?
Leave.
But I just...
Now.
Fuck you too, bitch. Also, Ragnarok, I know you said earlier that this music makes you want to play your bottom. Just wait until the one that's set in Ireland.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
I found a bottle floating in the water with a strange message inside.
Most, if not all, the notes you find in bottles around here were put there by Hilda Swenson. She was this lady who retired here with her husband about 20 years ago. They made a ton of money in Hollywood as writer-producers and just wanted to enjoy life. Wonderful people. Very active. In fact, Hilda was mayor for 8 years. But then, out of the blue, her husband died. They'd been a team for so long that, well, she pretty much died then too.
Did she move away?
She just kind of lost it. Started talking to walls and doing bizarre things until one day she rode to the island across the channel that she and her husband owned and never came back.
Ooh.
Are you sure she's still alive?
I leave a couple of bags of groceries outside her cabin every week, and sometimes I can see her inside. But whenever I try to talk to her, she won't answer.
So she's a former Hollywood producer that's got shitloads of money because she bought a goddamn island. And is just kind of chilling there, sending out cryptic messages.
I wonder what she's trying to tell us.
We'll never know what's going on in that mind of hers.
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more. Next one will be on the house, too.
Wow, just keep giving me a lot of free shit.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
Does she make any money?
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
You again?
You were right to yell at me up there at the lighthouse.
So what do you want?
Did you know Hilda Swenson?
Sure did. She even crewed for me a couple of times. There she was, this itty-bitty lady in her 60s hauling in nets. Did it for the sheer love of adventure. She was quite a gal.
I've got a male crab, I think.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Just ace the rest of the quiz and you'll be home free. I'll take care of the crab for you.
See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I mean, and bottomless clam chowder sounds like awful time to me, but that's just me, so I'll admit I'm broken as a New Englander or whatever. Okay.
What's up?
I found this piece of wood on the beach. There's something strange about it.
What do you mean? Let's see it. Ouch, those splinters are sharp. That is odd. It looks like it's been in the water a long time, but if that were the case, those edges would be dull. That looks like it broke off of something just recently.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Any idea where it came from?
Could be off a cargo ship, I guess. But you know who you should ask? Casey Porterfield. He works at the Maritime Library in Port Townsend. You should give him
That's
a call.
not how you pronounce
His
that.
number's 360-555-3095. He
Old
loves
English,
checking
just
out stuff like this.
Then there's an H there. It's Townshend. Same. We have one like that in Mast.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
It's not Port Townshend, it's just Townshend, but yeah, it's a... Oh, here are the books. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know why I missed these.
Must have been looking for something. Want me to put them away?
If you could put them back in the drawer for me, that would be awesome.
That's what I was missing. Alright.
Okay, what's the best way to get all these in here with me?
I struggle with this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I struggle with this one. Me and this puzzle have a long history of not liking each other because it's not easy to do. That's not what the solution is, but I did it, and I'm fine with that. Boreal Morphology by Irina Predoviciu. Now that's fun. I forgot about Predoviciu.
Complex morphological issues, microscopic tracheid analysis, microtome surfacing.
I mean, she has a thing called intended audience at the beginning, which tells you that you aren't the intended audience. In Wisconsin. Consultant for a variety of organizations, including the Timber and Wood Associate of Greater Manhasset. Manhasset doesn't sound like a Wisconsin place, just saying. That's New York. That's what I thought. Long Island. Is there anything else in here? Like something on Morse code? No? Okay.
One slice of wood. One glass slide. There. This is gonna look so cool under the microscope. Let's have a look.
Okay. It's brown red with black holes, I guess? You haven't pulled our phone out at all. 715-555-9663.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed.
Weird.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi.
Oh good, it's Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine.
Firestone suggested I give you a call.
Katie who?
Katie Firestone?
Never heard of her.
Oh.
I know a marine biologist named Katie Firestone.
Yes, that's her. I'm staying with her here in Snake Horse Harbor.
Oh, well then what can I do for you?
She said you might be able to help me identify the ship that this piece of plywood I found on the beach came from.
How do you know it came from a ship?
Because it says SS on it. The rest of the name is missing.
Doesn't mean anything. Now if it said SS, which stands for steamship, that'd be different.
Actually, that is what it says.
Oh, well then it came from a ship. Or should
See,
I say
I
ship?
wanna say...
What kind of wood is it?
I wanna say that not all librarians are like this, and it's true, not all librarians are like this, but I do know librarians that are like this. It's
Plywood?
You're about as much use as a beanie in a hurricane. Look, if you want me to tell you what shipwreck that wood came from, you're gonna have to tell me what kind of wood it is.
But I have no idea.
Well, you just get yourself a book on wood and figure it out. Maybe Katie has one. Soon as you do, call me back. I love checking out stuff like this.
Thanks. There we go. Now we can talk to Predavichu.
This is Dr. Predovicu.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew, and I'd like some help identifying this piece of wood I found.
I'd be happy to assist. Do you have our mailing address?
Well, that's the problem. I don't have time to send it to you. Would it be possible to identify it over the phone?
Certainly. Just hold it up to the phone for a couple of seconds and I'll take a reading. I'm
Oh.
kidding, of course. I usually don't do this over the phone, but I'll give it a try. You will, however, need to take a look at your sample under a microscope.
I already
Done
did
already.
that.
And are you near the sample in case you need to refer back to it?
Yep, I'm right by it.
All right, we'll get started. Where did you find this wood?
It's a piece of driftwood, probably used for a crate.
Is the wood sample black, brown, or yellow?
Brownish.
Brown or brown reddish?
Brown reddish.
Does the sample have many holes, just a couple, or none at all?
Many.
And are there some holes that are big and some that are small, or are they all the same size?
They're all the same size.
Okay, and the holes are really, really tiny, right?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, I can't ID the sample because that
Oh.
description accounts for a lot of different woods. Beech, sycamore, alder, maple, you name it. Please check your sample again. Goodbye.
Okay, well, I guess I got the holes wrong. Hey. Please check your sample again. Goodbye. You can't be like, wait a minute.
Wood Labs, Irina speaking.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew again. Do you think you could take another stab at identifying that wood sample for me?
I'm sorry, but my policy is to limit free wood sample identifications to one per person.
Could you please make an exception in my case? It's kind of an emergency.
I'll tell you what. I'm doing a study on the side that focuses on problem solving. I'm collecting data by having people solve the puzzle that's on my website. If and when you solve it, I'll give you another.
We have another thing.
Go to www.predovicu.lab/consult.htm. Good luck.
Not even HTML, it's just HTM. Oh my god, I forgot. The time of this game, HTM. Oh my god. Oh, okay, actually, Morse code. Okay, so let's double check this. Or sorry. Dash. Okay, so hold on. I'm just gonna have to write it out, aren't I? Dash. Dash. Dot 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 dash. Dot 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 dot. Dash dash dash. Dot dash dot dot. And dash. What do we got? We have dot 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 dash. That's a V. I know that dash 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 is O. That's T. Let me guess. Boat. Yup. Dot 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 dash. Four. Don't even spell out the word four. We just say four. And is it Holt? Because that's an H. That's an O. That's an L, and that is also a T. Vote for Holt. Okay.
Correct.
Correct. What else are we missing? Knots. Knots, 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 knots. Knots. What do we got? Oop. Oop. Fisherman's knot. It's a bend.
Perfect. That should do it.
Nailed it. We can have a GPS, apparently. Now let's do this Pratavishu moment. Go to puzzle. So it's just a slider puzzle. I love slider puzzles so much that I'm so glad to be able to do this for you. So very glad. Shit. So close. Nailed it. Oh, she typed this one. Let me just double check the text. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Open the book, Nancy!
Oh, I don't know if this book is for me, but maybe if I give Dr. Pratovicu a call, she can help me out.
Or not.
This is Irina.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. Could you try to identify that wood sample for me again?
Is the wood sample black, brown, or yellow?
Brownish.
Brown brown or brown reddish?
Brown reddish.
Does the sample have many holes, just a couple, or none at all?
Many.
And are there some holes that are big and some that are small, or are they all the same size?
They're all the same size.
Okay, and the holes are really, really tiny, right?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, I
Fuck,
can't
what?
provide the sample because that description accounts for a lot of different woods.
You said that for the last one.
Sycamore, alder, maple, you name it. Please check your sample again. Goodbye.
Ugh. What did I do wrong here? Let's do this again. Ooh. Okay. I'll try it again. I guess I fucked up the same way both times, which is, you know, impressive, but unfortunately not the vibe. Where are you going? What am I doing here? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, one more time. Identify my wood, please. That's what he said.
This is Irina.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. Could you try to identify that wood sample for me again?
Is the wood sample black, brown, or yellow?
Brownish.
Brown or brown reddish?
Brown reddish.
Does the sample have many holes, just a couple, or none at all?
Many.
And are there some holes that are big and some that are small, or are they all the same size?
They're all the same size.
Okay, and the holes are really, really tiny, right?
No, they're pretty sizable.
Then you've got a tropical hardwood. I was assuming the sample was a North American wood. All right. Are there any distinguishable horizontal lines on the sample?
Yes, there are horizontal lines.
If this wood is used for crating, then it's probably Luan. It's fairly common in plywood, but it's a rainforest timber, so it's declining in popularity.
Luan, all right. Thanks for your help.
Glad to have been of service.
Thank you, random person who... Yep. That's a thing that happened. Don't know what else to say there.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I called before. About the driftwood?
Never heard of you. Now, if you'd have said Nancy Drew...
Yes, that's me, Nancy Drew. Katie...
Get a hearing aid.
So what kind of wood are we talking about here, Nancy?
Luan.
Well, if that driftwood did come from a cargo container that's part of a shipwreck, there's a good chance I can figure out which one. Call me back in an hour or so.
You can identify a ship by what its cargo containers are made out of?
Ever since the hobo spider got into the U.S. by laying eggs in the wood crating of ships coming from Europe, the feds have made sure that cargo ships keep real careful records. Of course, I'll be taking things like tides, currents, weather conditions, proximity to Snake Horse Harbor. I'll be taking all those factors into consideration, too.
I really appreciate your doing this for me, Casey.
And well, you should.
Bye. Pleasant people here. Really pleasant people. Don't know what else to say there.
What's up?
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
There.
Like back to the Hot Kettle Cafe.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more.
Next one will be on the house, too.
I'm just gonna eat out her entire fucking business.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
You again?
I finished that seamanship quiz.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Congratulations. Here's your GPS. Just turn around and follow the instructions. I'll take care of the crab for you.
You already took care of the crab, I assume. That'd be kind of weird otherwise.
See you around.
Vote for Hulk. Spread the word.
I'm not a voter here. I literally cannot vote for you. That would be very, very illegal. Fucking Republican. Wouldn't vote for you anyway. Fuck off. Wait a minute.
Another message.
Hello. 08615 Rosebud. Oh, nope. bottle again. Rosebud. W123. That sounds like coordinates to me. Right, Rosebud. I mean, if it is a Hollywood producer, just saying. And good. Danger, don't touch. Danger, don't touch. Look, a cave.
I don't have a complete set of coordinates to enter yet.
Isn't... Okay, never mind. Ooh. Secret cave. Aha! More coordinates. N48. So what do we got here? N48, 42517. That's 08615. W123. Let's see what happens.
No signal.
Right, because we're in a fucking cave. Fair enough. Ooh, tree. Very pretty. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, make new. We have latitude is N48 42.517 west 12308 create waypoint. Okay, what's that and how do we find it? It's a great question. A beach! Well, considering you've never been to this place at all, this entire island and town and shit, then yeah, no, you've never been to this beach before. Fucking dead. Perfect.
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
Hi, Hannah, it's Nancy. To make a long story short, I slipped on some rocks and have to come home. Could you please pick me up from the airport tonight? It's flight 323. Oh, and bring a couple of ice packs and some clean bandages. And you should probably rent a wheelchair, too. See you soon.
Lol. Nancy dies so many great ways. I don't know what I'm doing here. Hole. Hole. Okay.
Stuff to build.
Sandcastles.
I could use a break.
Remember when I said Sandcastle Simulator? I fucking meant it. We're gonna build an awesome fucking sandcastle. Here we go. It's so awesome. Ta-da! Sandcastle. One. Boop. Perfect.
Time to go back to work.
Yep. Time to go back to work indeed. It's fish.
Must be ticklish.
It's a ticklish fish. Goes in circles. Keep playing with the fish. It's so relaxing. I feel like I remember this doing something. Brain synapses firing. Memory not unlocking. Fish not doing thing that think fish should do, but not sure what fish do. Ah, there it is. Yep. My name is Lumpy, and I was created by Kyle Jones and Donovan Larson. That's very disturbing. Yeah. That's just disturbing. We're gonna leave Lumpy alone. Ooh, hello. Go back to this. Here we go. Okay. One meme as a treat. I'm happy to get a meme as a treat. What do we get? What's the gist? Avoiding the case, building a sandcastle. Hashtag truth, though. I mean, just saying. Alright, the message is all said Rosebud, which tells me that we should figure out this code here. That's R. O is this. S is this. E is that. B is U and D. U. D. Don't know why I had trouble finding D. That was fun. Dude. Okay, so what do we have here? We have that should be enough for me to figure it out. That makes sense. Good for you for like metering it out too, because I would definitely. I'm a born procrastinator. I wait till the absolute last fucking minute to do something, which incidentally I think is part of my problem at work. In setting deadlines for myself, I don't hold my own self accountable. Seems problematic. I should work on that. I have other things to work on in therapy first, so oh, plenty of other things to work on therapy first. R O S. No, it's the wrong one. No, that's the right one. S. Yeah. There. And Rosebud. Haha!
All those letters mean, but something tells me this may come in handy.
Okay, hold on. Let's write this out. It is port, starboard, starboard, port, port, starboard, 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 port, port, starboard, port, port. Left, right, right, left, left, right, 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 left, left, right, left, left. Okay. Don't know what that means, don't know what it's for, but cool. There's once a dog named Alpha who lived high in the Sierra Nevadas. Okay, hold on. Know this one. Alpha is A, Sierra Nevadas is S. I don't think Nevadas is one. Dog weighed about 100 kilos. Ask. And lived in a hotel in the Sierras. Okay. Hotel one? Hotel is one. HS, sorry. HS, yeah. Hotel in the Sierras. Alpha loved his owner, Juliet Smith. Juliet. This isn't working quite right. Hold on. Do I take this with me?
This is the weirdest story I've ever read.
Okay, good. Fine. We'll deal with it later. Hilda Swenson, no longer 184 Hawkins Lane. Congratulations, I hope you enjoyed finding this thing, because you and I are just getting started. See, I've got a secret. Well, two, actually, but I don't believe in just handing things to folks on a silver platter. That's no fun.
From the top of the lighthouse in Morse code?
Isn't the way life works either. To get anywhere in this world, you gotta get out there and be curious. You gotta ask questions and shake things up till you get answers. And I know you're curious, or you wouldn't be reading this. See, what I want from you to do now is to send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse code. As for what I want you to send me, read the little story I've enclosed. That'll get you started. The story makes no sense, you say. Well, you got into this chest, didn't you? Anyway, eventually you'll find the answer to my first secret. As for the other secret, if you're smart, and I have a sneaking suspicion you are, you'll figure it out along the way. Some things...
Snake Horse Harbor.
And I'm not just speaking on the habitat. Oh, and no funny stuff because I'm watching you, Hilda. Ah, cute. Creepy. Trying to call a cat. You know, I don't know a lot of cat owners that actually use pss, 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 pss. I guess actually my grandmother does, doesn't she? They have Alpha Bravo, Charlie, Delta Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet, Kilo Lima, Mike, November, Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Victor, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, Zulu. Alright, there once was a dog named Alpha who lived high in the Sierra Nevadas. Dog weighed about 100 kilos. That's Ask. We have Ask. And lived in a hotel. That's H in the Sierras. S. Ask HS. Holt Scotto. What I'm seeing. Alpha loved his owner. A. Juliet Smith. Juliet belonged to the Delta Gamma sorority. Is Gamma one? No. Delta Gamma sorority loved to dance the foxtrot. Okay. Her boyfriend was named Oscar and he was quite a Romeo. That doesn't make any fucking sense. One day the owner of the hotel decided to move to India to raise lima beans. That was fine for Miss Smith. Is Smith one? No, that's what I have to Sierra. It's fine for Miss Smith because she wanted to live in the Delta Gamma house. But Alpha wanted to stay in the Sierra Mountains so he could learn to play golf. The owner eventually moved to India, and even though she loved foxtrot, Miss Smith became a tango instructor. Okay.
So far, so good.
Yeah, this is the part that I don't get.
I'm getting there.
Oh.
Ta-da!
AJNJD.
For Hilda's gift.
I'm done. Yep. Old Scotto. Andy, what's his face? JD.
You again?
I understand that Hilda Swenson gave you something?
So what if she did?
Do you think I could see it?
Tell you what, this chess problem I've been working on has given me...
Chess problem.
Here, solve it for me, and I'll let you see what Hilda gave me.
Okay.
Feel free
Take
to
a
look
look.
at the chess book in my duffel bag if you need help. Let me know when you're through.
A chance to sneak a look in the bag. Poker fundamentals. And tee up. Ha 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 ha. Castle rook. Get it? Get it? Ooh, hello. 3-4-7-5. I think that's the lighthouse combination. That's my guess. This is basically... A1 is in the bottom left. Okay, that's all I need to know. 2 moves that white can make to win the game.
Wrong.
Wait. Move the pawn. Moving the square that I moved. Move 2.
Wrong.
No? Oh. That's fair. Yeah, that wouldn't work, actually.
Good.
Okay, so the rook is moving. Whoops. Wrong! I know, right? Wrong! 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 Wrong!
Correct.
Okay.
Rook moves to h5. So black would move here.
Which means... That doesn't work. Bishop needs to move, I believe.
Nope.
No. Okay, I take it back. The other rook moves?
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. 47, isn't it? Okay.
Oh. 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 Oh.
There's only so many that we can get.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Okay, but the rook can't move anywhere else. How? Unless we're talking about that rook. Okay, I thought we were talking about the one in the upper left corner, but my bad, I guess.
Oh. Yes! There! Checkmate!
Let's keep. Oh. 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 Oh.
Done with that chess problem yet?
Check it out.
Right as rain. And to keep up my end of the bargain, here's what Hilda gave me.
One
It
bum.
was made of scrimshaw. She carved it herself. Never would tell me why she wrote one bum on it like that. Of course, this was after her husband died. Guess her mind was starting to go.
Thanks for letting me see it.
One bum.
See you around.
Vote for Holt. Spread the word.
We can't vote for you.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Did Hilda Swenson give you something?
She made a necklace for me. Prettiest thing I own. I'd show it to you, but it's at my house. How did you know she gave me something?
It's kind of a long story, but I'd really love to see that necklace.
Problem is, my home's across town, and I'm real low on clams, which means I've got to go clamming before I can even think about doing anything else.
Why don't I go
You're
clamming?
going low on clams, maybe because of all the clam chowder that I'm eating.
You can put them in here. 15 ought to do it. That's the limit anyway. But you'll also need a permit. Andy Jason can issue you one.
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more. Next one will be on the house, too.
Yep. It's gonna eat you out of house and home.
Delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Later, Gator.
Whale world, whale world. Do I have my fan in here? I do not. That's too bad. I am warm. Enough a clam in each chowder if you can only get 15. I know, right?
Hi, Nancy.
I understand that Hilda Swenson gave you a present?
She gave me the design I use to create the keychains I give away to everyone who goes on a Whale World whale watch. She was quite the graphic artist.
Since I took your whale watching tour, I get a free keychain, right?
Actually, I only give them to paying customers.
I'm gonna call you out on your
The
bullshit.
term false advertising suddenly pop into my head.
Okay.
Nailed it.
I need a clamming permit. Jenna said I could get one from you?
Ordinarily you could, but permits mean paperwork, and I'm kinda busy right now. Of course, if someone wanted to volunteer to help me...
What kind of help do you need?
Inside that box marked Caddy is a miniature of what our resident sea monster might look like in skeletal form. Assemble it for me, and I'll not only give you a permit, but I'll throw in a free clam tube. And remember, whales rule!
Whales rule! Forgot about that guy. Fucking whales rule.
Tren. Wonder what that means.
Add that to the list. T-R-E-N. Okay. Hilda's way to get everyone to help, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Nah.
Yeah.
Good. Nah. Nah.
It's not anywhere near. Okay.
Good. Bingo. Nah. Good. Good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bingo.
Is Nancy okay? Legitimate question. Is she okay?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she's okay.
Good. Good. Bingo. Wow, am I a creative genius or what?
Call it. Got a clam tube, bitch. Clam tube.
Hi, Nancy.
I finished putting that display together.
So you did. Caddy never looked better. Here's your permit, and here's your clam tube. Look for little holes in the sand. Sometimes water will squirt out of them. Anyway, center the tube over the hole, push it down into the sand, and pull. If you're quick enough, the clam will be in the sand that comes out of the tube. If not, try again.
Thanks for your time.
Clam.
Whales rule!
Whales rule! Clam tube. So, because clam tube, we're gonna start by going to the lighthouse and see if we can clam some tubes, or tube some clams. Yeah, Nancy's not been okay for a long time. This is supposed to be her vacation, I want to remind you. She is supposed to literally be on vacation right now. And she's dealing with whatever the fuck this is. She's not even sure what mystery she's solving, she just knows she's solving one. Like, that's literally it. She doesn't even know what it is. That is not a clam. Ah, clam. They look like potatoes. Evil potatoes. That's the thing. For me, raw clams do not look like this, but this must be just a different species of clam. I mean, it is the Pacific Northwest. I'm used to clams being kind of clam-shaped? I don't know. I know what clams look like, and that's not a clam to me, but... Yeah, and when I just search clam, I'm getting what I expect a clam to look like. Not... Oh, but no, there is one that looks like this. Okay. What is that then? A Pacific razor clam. Huh. Okay. It is a Pacific razor clam. The ones with feet. Excuse me?
A day late and a
Feet.
$10 short.
But I'm bump. Nancy, you're fucking hilarious. Has anyone ever told you you're fucking hilarious?
Nope.
That is not a clam. I'm disturbed by the idea of there being clams with feet. I already don't like these things for their culinary value. The idea of them having legs or feet is just... I know it's not feet in the sense of the human feet, but still, this is just disturbing. I don't like it. Malone's bones, get it? Because the Easter egg from the last game. Alright, this is a lot of that. Get ready for more.
No clams.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. See, this is why I don't like seafood, because to me, everything in there is some kind of eldritch abomination, and us eating it is just making the problem potentially worse. I don't know, like, you're angering the ocean spirits or something. Just don't fuck with it. That's all I say.
5 down, 10 to go.
Wow, Nancy, you're really clocking along there, sweetie. Saying. That is also not a clam. I don't remember if you just keep doing the same 2 places over and over again, or is there some place that I'm forgetting? No, I don't like the clam feet thing. Clams and feet. Don't like the clams and feet. Okay, never mind, Tia. You just keep trying. That's what I thought, but for some reason I thought there might be something that I missed. Clam. Damn it. Arf. Fuck. Okay. I don't think she's okay. Fail. Wow, absolutely striking out here. Ah, clam.
I don't see any more clams. Maybe I should look somewhere else for a while.
It is almost 11:30. May have to call the clamming a little early. That's okay though, I think we are about halfway. So the fact that we got all the way there anyway. Pretty good. This music is very sinister for clamming. Like I said, creepy underwater things. Just not what I wanted. I want the clam tube. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
Well, I'm more than halfway there.
Cool beans.
I don't see any more clams. Maybe I should look somewhere else for a while.
There's literally nowhere else, Nancy. I don't even know what to tell you. There are only 3 locations that have beach in this place because it is the Pacific Northwest. Beaches aren't really a thing. I lied. There are more clams. What is this place? Again? How did Mickey Malone make his way all the way over here anyway?
No clams here.
Just clamming. No big deal. Clamming clams. For clams and clam. Bin.
There
you are, my pretty.
Okay. Not gonna try to psychoanalyze that one. Womp.
Clams. I just need to find 2 more.
Fantastic. Maybe we can finish before. Well, it's already 11:30. Maybe not. Can't finish before 11:30 because, well, it's already 11:30. But I only have 2 clams left, and now I'm determined to find these clams.
Oops, that's not a clam.
One more. All 15 clams. Baby. Didn't put on my helmet. In my excitement, I did not put on a helmet. Nancy would die. Every time. Just dies every time. Oof, my foot is itching because I did a weird foot peel thing, and every time I do it, it makes one spot on my foot itch. Just the one spot, though. Like, it's bizarre. He's just gone. That's weird.
I better give Jenna the clams she asked for before I go poking around.
Hi, Nancy. Oh, good, you got the clams. Let me take those from you. I'll take that clam tube off your hands, too.
Hey, I got that clam tube for free.
While I was home getting that necklace for you, somebody broke in here. The sheriff just left.
Really? Was anything stolen?
What's weird is I'm not only missing food, like bread and eggs and stuff like that, but it looks like they also stole a bunch of tools and some boat parts.
Why do you have boat parts?
What's more, both doors were locked when I got here and none of the windows were broken. It's like a ghost did it.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
If you want to play detective, please be my guest. If you have any questions, just holler.
The necklace?
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Do you have that necklace you said you'd go get?
Well, sort of. My niece got hold of it last time she was out here and locked it up in some kind of toy box. It's on the table over there if you want to try to open it, because unfortunately, I can't.
Okay.
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more. Next one will be on the house, too.
That was delicious.
Break in.
It's been fun talking to you.
Running out of clams, and I'm just going to take all of your clams.
Match pairs across all 3 screens.
Gross. Shit. My brain is not remembering these. Nope. Didn't I see a muffin over here somewhere? Oh, wait. You have to... That's right. I forgot about that. You have to... Across all 3 screens literally means across all 3 screens. That's why I'm not finding anything. There we go. ice cream, that's somewhere over here, isn't it? Not that ice cream, though. Pineapple. Bread. Chicken was over here too. Nope. Bread? Bread. Muffin. Muffin's on the first page, my mistake. Salt and pepper. Tomato. Nailed it. Pear is over here. And then we have strawberry. Can I see that already? Yeah. Alright, first screen's all done, thank God. One less thing to try and keep track of. Here's the lemon. Nailed it. Oh my gosh.
It's beautiful.
LF.
What kind of word is that?
One bum tren LF.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
It's been
All right.
fun talking to you.
Back at ya.
This is a good place to stop. Partially because I'm really hot right now, and I kind of wish I could turn on my AC. This is the problem. I'm running two computers in this room these days. I have one in my desk and then one on my desk. And the one in my desk does not turn off. It is the server, so it kind of has to stay on all the time. Which is fine. But yeah, I feel like it's giving off a lot of heat. And that is unfortunate. To be fairish, I should probably find a better way to vent it. Not doing a good job of that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's our stream. That's our stream for the night. Thank you all for joining yet again. Fantastic time had by all. Thank you for dealing with... I'm sorry, I keep disappearing down here. My foot is really itchy. Like, it needs something. I have cortisone, so it'll be fine. So thank you all for joining, and thank you all for coming. Thank you all for listening to my rant about my day. Thursday will not be this dramatic by any means, I can guarantee you. But this was great. Happy to start sharing one of my favorite games with you, so this will be fun. We will absolutely be able to finish this up on Thursday, so keep that in mind. If you can make it on Thursday, that would be great. You get to see the end and thrilling conclusion, and trust me, this one has a thrilling conclusion. You remember how my other favorite game so far, Secret of the Scarlet Hand, has a bonkers ending? guess what? They have another one. It's not the same kind of bonkers as in this weird Greek chorus that meets you outside of the deadly puzzle that they definitely could have fucking helped you with, and kind of chants a weird poem that like is completely non-diegetic. But it is up there. It's up there. And funny enough, you've already been ruined for it. Technically, the game does tell you a bit of what's going on and tells you the biggest twist in a way that I'm not revealing. I'm going to keep you all guessing till you see it, unless you've already played it, in which case you already know. But so it'll be a lot of fun. So definitely stop by next Thursday, on Thursday, 2 days from now, 8:30 p.m., same time, same place. I do want to do a quick shout out to my wonderful subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. The 3 of you who resubbed today, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out. If you want to see me do more of what I do here, it's a big help. So I'm not gonna lie, my zeal for streaming is waning a lot lately because I'm feeling a lot of time pressure. So more helps. But regardless, that's our big thing. Fucking followers. There we go. I want to thank my followers as well. I know this spiel, I swear. I want to thank my followers as well. Thank you for joining, and thank you for supporting the stream the way that you do. If you would like to follow me, hit that follow button. It helps out. You get a notification when I go live. If you want notifications beforehand, you can follow me at BOSTrophyWife on Instagram and on Twitter. That way you'll get notifications. You'll get a tweet from me at some point in the noon-ish area of when I go live, talking about what game I'm going to play. You can also join the Discord. That's the link over here, but you can also click on the Discord link in the chat right there. That'll bring you to my Discord channel community group thing. It's very nice. We have fun memes. We have fun chats. Right now we've been talking about limoncello and hedgehogs, so it's a great time as far as I'm concerned. And that is also a place where you get to weigh in on what games you want to see next. When I have polls about what games will be next on the docket, it's kind of up to you to some degree. So if you want to see specific things, if you want to suggest things, that's the best way to do it right there. I do have a YouTube channel as well, BOSTrophyWife, all the way over there. It is a little out of date at the moment, but it is my entire stream archive going back to the beginning of when I started with the Nancy Drew series, doing a full playthrough of all of them. And not my first time, don't get me wrong, but my first time streaming them. So go check that out if you want to see what I thought about them back then. Compare it to now, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember what I said. So if you want to check those out, feel free to check those out. You also get a chance to see all the different games that I've played and maybe get some ideas of games that you'd like to see me play. So, which you can then tell me in the Discord. Lame. And finally, I do have a tip jar through Ko-fi. The link is right here in the chat. Any little bit you can give definitely helps a lot. So if you feel like you want to support me a little extra, even though you're already a subscriber, or you can't subscribe right now, but you want to throw me a couple bucks anyway, that is the best way to do it right there. So that is all for today. Thank you all for joining the wonderful stream that we had. I'm very much looking forward to continuing to play Danger and Deception Island with all of you on Thursday, 8:30 p.m. again, right here on this channel. Until then, take care, everybody. I will see you all soon. Bye-bye. Mwah.